What'd you just say?
I don't like farina.
Farina.
If we're gonna say it the Hispanic style.
I love farina.
Yeah, but see,
Farina. I used to call it harina.
harina.
Harina. When I was a kid, that's what I called it. That's what I always knew it as. Harina.
Flour.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
now,
why don't you like it?
because now I gotta eat it. I can't eat it the Hispanic way, you know, with the milk and the butter and the sugar and.
Yeah.
It's plain water. Mix it up.
Fuck that.
Add some protein to it.
Nope.
I'm like every morning. I'm just like. The sacrifices. Dude.
Is that what you sound like when you eat pussy?
No.
Do you eat pussy?
Of course I eat. What self-respecting Hispanic doesn't?
There's. I think you make a good point there.
I mean, look at all the hair you got. You know.
Damn, you're stuck.
Because they say that that's really good for your facial hair. You come up like, you know, just like just all drenched and shit and all like this. And
Just
like,
like blah, blah,
pussy
blah,
juice
blah,
everywhere.
blah. Yeah. Okay. What's your method? What's your routine?
grab the fucking
Jesus
legs.
Christ, how big are the chicks'
Dude,
thighs?
no, I'm saying you gotta grab the legs.
Pick the bitch up.
You gotta grab the legs, hold them so they can't move,
Okay.
and then just go to town, dude.
Just go to
Fucking hurricane tongue like a motherfucker.
Let's see your tongue. Show our audience the tongue. Well, the microphone just covered it. Oh, wow. Wow. Can you do tricks? You'd be like...
See, you got the piercing going on.
Hell yeah, I got the
man.
piercing.
That's just like...
You know why? Because piercings are for people who like to suck dick. What?
This conversation took a very weird turn.
It's for people that like oral. And
like
oral.
fellatio.
Fellatio. I mean, that's what it was for. It was for originally the tongue piercing was for
Fellatio.
Fellatio, for dick sucking. Cock sucking, if you will.
But that's not why you got it.
That's not why I got it.
Okay, we're just trying to clear up the...
No, I just got it because it was just like everybody was getting
It is.
their
You're like,
tongue
fuck it, I'm going to get my tongue
pierced. You know
pierced.
what? I'm going to get my tongue pierced, nipple pierced, get my dick pierced, gonna,
Ooh.
do all that. Stop it.
You had the Prince Albert?
You know what? It was good. It was good.
Ooh.
I did have the Prince Albert. The way I had it, it was, you got the dick, and then it went in through the pee hole and out the
Oh,
bottom.
fuck that, dude.
And then when I peed like in two directions. It was just like, pew. But, I mean, I was told that it felt good, so who knows?
How painful was that shit?
It hurt.
Like a motherfucker, huh?
It hurt. It hurt quite a bit. So, yeah.
How's it coming?
Wow, how is this? We went from talking about farina.
Yeah. Well, because I made a sound and you asked
to
that's
pierce dick.
You asked that's how I sound if I eat pussy. I said no.
No, you said yes.
I said no.
You don't eat pussy?
No, I do, but I don't sound like that when I eat pussy. I don't sound like that.
What do you sound like?
I can't even hear myself
like,
over there. Probably.
Do you put the fingers in and up?
No, you put the fingers in this way, and then you have to go like
and
this.
You go like this. And you go
like this. Now, people, don't do this. It's wave the fingers. Wave the fingers.
Come to butthead.
Just like that.
Come for me. Come.
People are gonna be like, babe, come here, I gotta try something.
Yeah. You know, you take the little nubbins, and you take a little man in the book, you little motherfucker.
Is that how you talk? That's how you do? Like, you little motherfucker.
I'm gonna kick you right now. And you take the little thing, and you just. This got way out of hand.
Way out of hand.
This got way out of hand.
I don't know if people are gonna be watching this like, oh my god.
You know what? It's funny too because on YouTube, obviously where we premiere on the Beefmaster Network channel, all our videos get likes.
Yeah.
We have one video that has a dislike.
Really?
Has one dislike.
Which one?
We're at 99% right now because of the one dislike. I don't know who the fuck you are, but I don't know. Maybe they looked and they were like, "Oh, they're talking about toys and comic books," and all they see is,
or they see this. They see the baby dick,
and they see the baby dick. I don't know.
And they were like, "No,
and
baby
they're like,
dick, no."
"Whoa, that's not what I was looking for."
Or they have a baby dick and they felt offended.
They felt offended because they have a baby dick?
Probably.
Dude, I have a baby dick.
But I know, but see, be proudful of your baby dick. Some people are shameful of the baby dick.
Why? Don't be ashamed of what you got. Just, I mean, now. Okay. You know what? I mean, let me retract that and come back. If you have a baby dick,
Yes.
but when it comes time, it goes from. Why am I doing it? When it comes time for go from here to here, like that.
And if you go from this to this, be ashamed.
To that. No. Don't be ashamed. Be proud.
What the fuck?
Be proud.
Be proud of the thumb.
Be proud. Be proud of the thumb. But yeah, then be proud of that. But if you go from here to here, then you should be ashamed.
Totally ashamed. Lower your head in shame.
Lower your head in shame.
Shame.
Shame. Nice little Game of Thrones reference. All right, well, with that said, let's start the show.
Yes. All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Geeks That Lift, where we bring you everything from horror, wrestling, comic books, and of course, the Geek First. I am one of your hosts, Mark the Freakin' Rican Williams, joined by
Coconut. It's been so long since I've done the actual real intro. So, how do you spell coconut? Capital K, lowercase o, capital K, lowercase o, hyphen. Capital K, lowercase n, lowercase u, capital T, exclamation point. Coconut. What's going on, guys? How you doing? I'm sure you guys have noticed that now we kind of changed the format.
So early.
I'm not going to dwell on it.
So early. That's it. Just keep it rolling. Just keep it rolling.
All right. The format where, you know what? We had a green screen, and it looks like it worked. Pat did a bang-up job. The first one was kind of off. But he actually said that, he's been rusty with the green screen. And then the second episode was cool. I actually look like a ghost. I don't know if you saw my arm, this arm. Well, I wasn't doing this, but my arm, if you look at the last episode, like you can see right through.
Yeah.
Like I was a ghost. Ooh, and it's spooky. But
El es
spooky. But yeah, I mean, we're doing pretty good. Now we're trying something else new. We have another green screen, a different type. Every week we're going to try like different things and see what works. And then finally,
keep it fresh. You got to keep it fresh.
Sticks, then we'll stick with that. So if this looks like shit, I apologize ahead of time. If it doesn't,
awesome.
Yeah.
Mazel tov.
Yeah. All right. So this is a news episode. So we're going to be doing news today. And what was that?
Coffee burp.
That was weird. But all right. What do you got?
Okay. First bit of news. The Transformers are getting two new movies. One is going to be a reboot of the whole franchise.
Okay.
The second one is going to be almost a continuation from Bumblebee. It's going to be within that same universe of Bumblebee. So which one comes first? I like Bumblebee. But I like Bumblebee. It's better than the other shitty movies that we got.
All the Gen 1 Transformers. It was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of John Cena in it.
Because he can't act.
Like a
he can't act.
It was so bad. He was so bad. But all in all, I like the movie. All
in all, because again, as a Transformer movie, the crap we got before compared to this was really, really well done. The
first Michael Bay movie I liked, but then they got stupid after a while.
Yes.
I mean, then they had Megan Fox in her hot ass.
She can't act for shit, but she's hot.
But she is hot as hell. Damn, Jennifer's Body. Wow.
Oh my God.
Good movie. So we're gonna have two Transformers movies.
Two.
I didn't know that.
Yep, two.
I didn't know that.
One, like I said, I think they're probably gonna do the Bumblebee one. That's gonna lead into the reboot. I mean, the reboot that'll lead into the Bumblebee. I don't know how they will do that, because remember the Bumblebee ended where that first Transformer movie would have kind of picked up. I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
So they had the whole. Yeah. So it went into the first Michael Bay Transformers movie.
Yes, he was that Camaro, the old version of the Camaro, and driving down the bridge.
No, he was the Volkswagen Beetle first. Then in the
then at the end he transformed.
Was a Beetle in the beginning of the movie,
yes,
the first
yes.
Transformers movie, and then he turned into the it's not even a new Camaro anymore because the fucking movie's super old. Now,
yeah,
but the new-ish version of the
Camaro,
which I think have they had a newer version since then? I think it's stayed the same version
of Bumblebee.
No, the Camaro.
No, I don't even know, dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm not a fucking car person, so I'm not a car person. I'm not a sports person. I'm not an any kind of.
You're not any kind of person?
I'm not any kind of person.
So what are you?
You know what?
Are you just a spiritual mass floating in the abyss of the world?
No. I got a rant.
Oh.
That's been brewing and that's been bubbling. And I don't know how you guys are going to take this.
Give me a second. Pinkies up, bitches.
I got my coffee.
Let's go. Take a sip of that coffee. You don't want your throat to dry out. Let's go. Let's hear this fucker. Come on.
I was going to wait till next episode to talk about this.
But it just got you?
It just now it just hit me. And I'm like, I don't know how to do it, how to talk about this. It's not a sensitive subject. It may be a sensitive subject for some people. It's a sensitive subject for me, but so these are the notes I got for news.
Okay.
All right. Oh. Okay. All right. You're a geek. I'm a geek.
Yes, we are geeks.
We constantly talk about every time we go to a wrestling show or every time we go to a Comic-Con or every time we go to anything.
The comic book shop.
Comic book shop. Anytime Queen City Bookstore, Buffalo, New York. Emil, Junior and Senior.
Hello.
Every time we go to one of the Pat, don't be offended. I'm asking you right now. Every time we go to one of these things, okay? And I'm going to tell you why I feel this way. Because, oh my God, I'm so angry right now. I am so mad right now. God, I didn't think I was gonna react this way either. Every time we go to one of these things, we go to a Comic-Con, we go to a comic book store, we go to a wrestling show, we go to anything. What is it that we always say? Every time we go and we're like, damn, we have the same interests as
a lot of
these guys.
Yes.
As these people. And by these people, we mean, fellow geeks and nerds, but fellow geeks and nerds that don't look like us.
Exactly.
Okay? We have... Oh my God, I'm so angry right now. We have...
Don't start sweating now. Don't start sweating.
Yeah, I'm already sweating. We have similar interests, okay?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know how you were when you grew up, but when I was a kid... Oh my God, I'm getting emotional right now. When I was a kid, when I was younger, I got bullied.
Okay.
I got bullied. Big time. And it was in grade school. And I was the quintessential nerd. Like I had the straight A's. My mom, even though I had minority hair, as you can tell from my beard, my mom used to fucking comb my hair with like a part.
She give you the part?
With the part.
Oh.
Yeah. I had the part. My shoes, I had orthopedic shoes because when I was born, my feet were in like this. So I had to wear fucking orthopedic shoes. She would buy my pants, 3 sizes too long, so that way she wouldn't have to buy me any more pants.
So you go into them?
And they were hemmed up to hell, and they were fucking high waters on top of that. The way she would hem them, and I mean, I had and I went to Catholic school for grade school, so I had my uniform was black shoes, gray pants, a white button-down shirt, and a maroon tie.
So
all right, I had the glasses too, and a pocket protector. Okay, nerd to the max. All right, and so, and obviously I was. Oh shit! Hold on, my phone's going off. And of course I had the same interests that I have now.
Yeah,
but back then it was not cool.
No, back then
as a matter of fact, it was uncool.
You got picked on even more.
You got picked on even more for the shit that you were into. On top of looking at the way that I looked. So and I'm sure a lot of people out there that watch us and that are fans are can relate.
Yes.
Can relate to it. All right. And it wasn't until I hit 12-ish, going on 13, where I discovered weight training and sports and shit like that, and actually wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling,
seeing Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan and Ravishing Rick Rude and all these guys that were in fucking ridiculous shape.
Hercules Hernandez,
like all these guys,
motherfuckers.
All these guys that are in super fucking really good shape, and I'm like, God damn, these were our superheroes.
Yes,
we saw on TV. So when I got introduced to a fucking a weight bench and some dumbbells, I hit that shit like crazy. Which, now, again,
not to cut you off, but on the same subject you're talking about, I find it funny because when people see me being a bodybuilder and stuff, everybody says, "Well, once you get into it, pumping iron," I'm like, "No, the Incredible Hulk show, dude, with Lou Ferrigno."
Thank you. Yes, that was another thing.
With Lou Ferrigno, that's what got me. Seeing him that fucking ripped and shit, I'm like,
yes,
wow,
yes.
Like,
so it wasn't 12, 13 years old. Found a weight room. Whatever. I still never changed who I was, though.
Yeah.
And the interest that I was in, that I had, and everything. I stopped getting bullied, obviously, because of I started fucking filling up in places, and I got kind of garnered that I don't give a fuck attitude anymore.
As you gain size, your temper went like this, and your body went like that.
Yes, my body went like this, and my fucking thermometer level just kept going up, and I wasn't putting up with anything. And obviously, I fought back. And after a while, I ended up getting like some anger management issues because of that.
Yeah. And
it kind of turned me into a dick. But then, after a while, I got better. I learned to be even tempered.
Only. I haven't mastered that one yet.
You haven't mastered that one at all. I learned how to grow a fuse where you have no fuse still. But I never really changed who I was, like in terms of like my interests and just all this nerd geek shit I was still into.
Yeah.
Now, I have a huge problem with. I don't know how to. I have a big problem with, for lack of a better term, gatekeepers. All right, I understand. Okay, and I get that I don't look like you guys. I don't look like you guys. It's us. I don't look like
the
your
quintessential geek.
Your geek nerd. I don't look like it. But the thing that's starting to piss me off is every time, even here, I'll call it out, even here at Buffalo Game Space in Buffalo, New York, in the studio where we actually film this and film it, I don't like the fact that every time I walk into a room, or I walk into a Comic-Con, or I walk into the fucking comic book store,
you get the look.
I get the
what are you doing here?
What are you?
Yep.
Like, I've never changed my personality. I think I'm a pretty personable person.
Yeah.
Even though you say all the time that I look intimidating.
Well, you do look intimidating.
But still, looking intimidating is one thing. But once I open my mouth and start talking to you, and you see that I mean, even though I'm kind of aggressive right now, but that's because I'm angry. But if I'm talking, I'm being nice and whatever, I still get the. Like it's weird. Like it happens. It happens at comic book store. It happens at Comic Cons. It in the beginning when I first started going to Thursday Night Terrors, like it even happened then.
Really?
Yeah. And to a lesser degree, it kind of still happens. Where it's just I don't understand it when geeks and nerds and then I understand where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Part of me, because I look like we look like
guys who probably picked on them.
We look like the guys that you should stuff them in the lockers.
Yes.
And bully the fuck out of them. But I'm not like that. I mean, if you see me from far away, but oh shit. But then you take a closer look and look, I mean, I'm sorry, The Shining. Oh look, Rick and Morty, G.I. Joe, fucking Superman. Like, if you look at it, like, oh shit, that's a fucking nerd. It's a big fucking nerd, but it's still a nerd.
I have a fucking quote from the Crow.
From the Crow
on my forearm.
Look at the shit that you're wearing. Look at the shit that I'm wearing. Like, look at this shit. Like, it couldn't show any more that we are not different.
Yeah.
We are not different. We're the same fucking people. Now, is it okay for you guys to ostracize or treat us differently because of the way we look, when by and large the thing that you guys don't like is people ostracizing you and talking shit about you and you know, in essence, making you guys feel like outcasts and misfits? Is it okay for you guys to do the same thing to people like us that look like us? Mind you, there's not a lot of us out there. I mean, for the most part, and man, I don't even know if this is coming off as conceited or
no,
or
it's a valid point, because you and I have talked about this plenty of times.
Yeah,
like when we do security, we walk into a Comic-Con and everybody just like,
it's just
like,
yeah.
What are you guys doing here? Like, dude, I'm into all this same shit, probably way before you were.
Yeah, it's just I just don't understand it. It just I don't know. Like, I feel like it's almost like I feel back like the way I did when I was at grade school.
Yeah,
the same thing. Like, if I hang out with the people that they think that I should be hanging out with like the meatheads and those people, I feel out of place.
Yeah.
And now when I'm trying to hang out and trying to incorporate and trying to mingle with my own people, I feel the same way.
Yeah.
You make me feel like I'm out of place. I don't like that. It's just and man, this is totally what I wasn't going to talk about today. This is not what this episode was going to be about today, but
it happens.
It is what it is. But I blame Pat for this because we haven't had a table smack episode drop.
So that's been
in a really long time.
That's been building?
No. It has been building, but it's just something that it's just stuff that's been happening lately where I'm like, and it's getting more and more, and it's happening more and more frequently.
I remember. I'm sorry to cut you off. I remember when we went to the
oh my God, I'm sweating.
Queen City did comic book here in Buffalo, New York. Those of you aren't from Buffalo, New York, so you know what we're talking about. They did a party for the release of X-Men versus Avengers. It was a really big comic book. Really big event. It was like a dream event, like a dream match in comic book history. So I went, you went.
Yeah.
And as I was standing there, we were probably the only two that weren't in cosplay, didn't have our hair all scruffed up and stuff like that. But I'm looking, everybody's looking at us, and I went to you and I'm like, dude, why is everybody looking at us?
Yep.
And you're like, come on, look at us.
Yeah.
And I get it. I fucking get it. But again, this is a genre that connects all worlds, all walks of life. The banker, the lawyer, the judge, the doctor, the policeman, the fireman. Everybody can find something to connect with comic books.
Yeah.
Whether it's from their childhood, something. There's always something that's going to connect
right now, you. The thing is, it's cool right now, and it's been cool for the last like decade or so that everybody that was into the same shit that we're into, they became like the tastemakers. They became the people that were the people in power. So that's why we got all the MCU movies. That's why we got the comic book TV shows. That's why we got all this shit going on right now.
Yes.
But still, that doesn't negate the fact that whenever we go out somewhere, like it's again I try to be all inclusive with people, with anybody, with people all walks of life, all interests. I don't really care, except for I'm gonna be a hypocrite right now. Magic the Gathering people, I'm
too far.
Sorry, Dion Double H, but no. Dungeons and Dragons, that's some shit that I never got into. Yeah, you know, but. Other stuff.
Now, there's nothing wrong with that. We respect it. If that's what you're into. That's what you're into.
No, you respect it. No, I don't. I can't. I don't know. I couldn't get. I never get into it. But I'm sorry. But there's some things that you're into. There's some things that you aren't. But for the most part, we're into the same shit.
Yeah.
So how is it okay for you to be like, woe is me? You know, I'm an outcast. I'm a misfit people don't like me. I'm going to be all, goth and shit or whatever. And, people don't like me because because of the interests that I have. But then you find somebody who's, whatever, who doesn't look like you, who doesn't act like you, but because they have the same interest in you, you're going to sit back and be like,
well, you know what it is? Here's where it is. And I'm going to break it down. And a lot of people are going to be like, holy shit. Of course, being into comic books, being into superhero, being into horror, a lot of times you do feel like the outcast, right?
Yeah.
You're not part of the cool kids.
Yeah.
Okay. Seeing people like us, that we mingle with everybody, we have different friends in different genres, whatever they're into.
Yeah.
We kind of like, it's like they're seeing, okay, now the cool kids are coming into my world. What the fuck? Not noticing that we've been in this world.
And that's yes.
Since like I was a geek before being a geek was cool.
Yes.
Before geek was chic.
Yes.
I was buying my comic books in the fucking in the candy store and off the little fucking rack and shit and stuff like that. So like,
I get my comic books where I get my porn. Chicks with dicks. What? Don't act like you didn't fucking get the porn in the same store where you got your penny gums and you got your comic
books
off the rack. All right, fucking with a brown paper over the covers so that way you don't see the chicks with the dicks.
Never really. I mean, hey,
listen. All I'm saying is just that it's just that
shit needs to stop.
Yes, shit needs to stop. All right, and well, you know what? For example, all right, recently went to a screening of The Shining.
Yes.
All right, we all know what a big Shining fanatic I am. And it's weird because it was over at the screening room over on Niagara Falls Boulevard. Yeah, they did a screening of The Shining, which they did a 40th anniversary 40th anniversary 4K restoration of it. Beautiful fucking transfer of the movie. And then they did trivia afterwards.
Okay.
Went there and it's weird. It's just the fucking I understand that I look the way I look, but for people to be like, and I'm trying to be super nice. I'm just like, I think when I turn it on, I think I'm a pretty personable person, and I think I like to think that I can talk to anybody, especially being in the business that I'm in, that, you have to be personable to people.
Well,
and I'm accepting of everybody.
Well, just look at, again, goes a little inside of our group of friends. I've told you numerous times that if it wasn't for you, none of the people that hang out with us would hang out with each other.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you are that kind of person that you connect different people. I was that different person, walks of life. I was
that person in grade school, in high school, and in college.
Yeah, because you are a jock who you hung out with everybody. And jocks normally are kind of, they hang out with their own.
Everybody. I hung out with the outcasts. I hung out with the football group. I hung out with the theater group. I hung out with the singing group. I hung out with the debate team. Like, everybody. Yeah. Everybody. Mathletes, different story. I'm not into math. It was never good for me. But I always try to be like personable and nice with everybody. And then, mind you, there's some people that actually piss me off throughout the years, and they got a little but they got what's coming to them. But for the most part, I've never
segregated.
Yes, I've never looked at somebody and be like,
yeah,
oh, you're into comic books? Why? Like, just like, or if somebody came up to talk to me, I'd be like, yeah, cool, and then just
walk away.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just something that we went to the screening, and it just felt weird. Like, from the moment I fucking walked into the place, like the eyes were just like what the fuck, man?
They probably thought like, this Harley's Angels guy is fucking he fucking.
I don't know. It just I don't know, man. It bugs me. It bothered me. It just I don't.
But you know what I find funny is,
are you sweating over there?
I am sweating.
Look at that.
It's hot. If you look back in the day, even weightlifting was considered geekish.
Really?
Yeah, back in the day, like when I started getting into weightlifting and stuff like that, either you were gay,
or
there was something wrong with you.
No shit.
Yeah, it wasn't something that's like it is now, that it's like out there. It's mainstream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you'd go to a vitamin shop and people would be like, a supplement store, they were buying shit on the sneak. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, dude. It's like, I'm into this, you're into this. If I had, because I had posters of like Vince Taylor and Dorian Yates on my wall and shit, and people were like, you're into this? Yeah, I'm into weightlifting. Like, what's the big deal? Like, martial arts was another thing that, if you're into martial arts, it was off to the side.
It was.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all these things that we were into were considered taboo or outcast, wasn't mainstream.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird.
I get it. But it's just, the way I see it, enough's enough.
Yeah.
I'm fucking tired of it. Like I've been living here in Buffalo. I've been here for, fuck man, this year is going to be, what are we in 2020?
Yeah.
28 years.
Woo!
This August, it's going to be 28 years. All right. And I like to think that I've ingrained myself,
into the fabric
deeply
of Buffalo.
into the community, into different communities.
Yeah.
Buffalo, whether, it's the comic book community, whether it's the horror community, whether it's, not the sports, because I'm not into sports anymore.
But you're in the fight world too.
In the fight world, like all this stuff, I'm into it. It's just I'm a little sick and tired of just of being not ostracized. And it probably sounds like I'm fucking playing the victim here, but I'm not. It's just if me, all right, if you got somebody like me who's inclusive, I'm like, hey, I'm genuine about, talking to you and like affection, and
the interest level,
the same interest in everything, I'm sorry if I look like the fucking asshole fucking jock that beat you up in high school or grade school. I went through the same shit too, but you don't know that. We got to stop with this fucking elitist fucking gatekeeping mentality.
Yeah.
And it drives me fucking crazy.
When people see my tattoos, when I do shows, my tattoos, they're like, is that hieroglyphics? I'm like, no, it's not hieroglyphics, dude. It's fucking Kryptonian writing.
Yeah.
You're into that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I understand that there's people out there that still think it's fucking stupid and childish and see? And all that stuff, and I get it, and that's fine. But here's the thing: there's just things there's everybody that's into this stuff doesn't look and act one way.
Yeah,
there are people out there, mind you. Again, and I've said it before, there are people out there. Not everybody looks like the way we do. There's a certain like when you think geek, you don't think.
Exactly.
This is not the picture that goes into your mind. The same thing when you think nerd, you don't think this or this isn't the visual that comes to mind. Even with my name, my fucking name is Eugene. Oh shit, I just said my name. My name is Eugene. All right? How can you can't get an any nerdier name than Eugene. If you look back throughout history, movies, TV shows, what have you, wrestling. Did you see who Eugene is in wrestling? Grease and Grease 2, Eugene. Just look at that. You can't get any nerdier or any geekier. And it's just, I'm just tired. I'm tired. And there's no way that I can broach the subject with any of them without them thinking that I'm bullying them or being aggressive or that, or you're pushing me around. I'm not. If anything, you're pushing me around by the way that you're acting. And it just.
But then if we push back, it's a problem.
If we push back, it's like, oh, that fucking meathead.
Yeah, exactly.
That fucking meathead pushed me around. That poser.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. All I'm saying is that it just, we want to be inclusive. I want to be inclusive. Now, mind you, I'm not trying to generalize it and saying that it's everybody. There's just certain people that I've encountered, and it's just, and they have like this. Just because of the way I look. And honestly, if I'm going to be bold about it and I'm going to, fuck it. This is no different from being a fucking racist. Honestly.
Pretty much.
It's no different from being a racist. All right? Because you get these racist pieces of shit out there that form their opinions and talk about stuff and don't like people because of the color of their skin or the way they dress or that shit. This is the same shit.
Or their tattoos.
Or the tattoos or anything. But that's the thing. Oh man, this is such a downer. I can't believe this whole episode was just. We're at 34 minutes right now. I can't. This whole episode was one big fucking rant.
One big rant.
This is one big table smack.
But again,
you know what, Pat? If this green screen shit works, I'm gonna have to ask that you fucking hit the fucking table smack, and that's what's gonna hit. There's a table smack. There's a table smack with Eugene with special guests, freaking Rick and Mark. So
again, this is the thing. It's got to stop because coming in a genre that's meant for outcasts that has now gone mainstream, you're creating more outcasts within a genre that's meant for outcasts.
Correct.
Which is ass backwards. We should be accepting of everybody.
And I like some ass.
Oh, damn. And you do like it backwards. Ass backwards. You're all about the...
I'm all about it.
Again, it's like I said, I'll talk to anybody. You want to talk to me about comics? Come and talk to me about comics.
Anything.
Now.
Anything. I'm not unapproachable.
Now, if you look like you live in your basement, in your mom's basement, and you're the type of person that writes, "Mom, don't touch my shit," when you put it in the refrigerator, and you look like you don't wash your hair, and you just look like you haven't showered for 5 days, then I'm going to be like, okay, dude, something's wrong. You're missing something.
Wow.
Okay?
Listen,
those are the people who push us to the side.
I get it. Wow, that was mean. Wow. Jesus Christ. But I get what you're saying. And there's bad apples. There's bad apples in every group. And I get it. And it's just stop.
Yeah.
Can we just be all inclusive? And
if you walk into his house and you walk into my fucking house, we're fucking geek heaven.
If there was
figures and
if you
posters.
didn't know what we looked like, and there was no pictures on the walls or anywhere in our places, either of our places, and walked in, I'm sorry, and we tell you, and we were to ask you, draw a picture, or here's a caricature, different caricatures, who you think lives here. 100 out of 100 times,
you wouldn't pick us.
You would not pick us, or our type of people. So I mean, it's just, God damn it, this hat. Yeah, I don't know. That's all I got to say about that. That's it. Sorry, guys, that it wasn't the episode that I was expecting. That neither of us were expecting to talk about. But this is something that I felt that I had to say. And again, because blame Pat. Hasn't been any table smacks in months. So
you got to get it out when you got to get it out.
I had to get it out. This is something I had to get off my chest, off my burly chest that you guys like to, I don't know, ignore, make fun of, whatever, ostracize. So I want to know what your feelings are on it. I honestly do. Yes. I mean, we've gotten quite a few messages from you guys. I love our fans. All you guys, if you guys think I'm fucking yelling at you, I'm not. This is something that personally just bothered me, and this is something that's been bugging me for the last couple of weeks because of different things that I've gone, different events that I've gone to.
Every con we deal with it,
and just the interactions. It just personally it just bugs me, and for the most part, the only person I have to talk to is. So
because I can share the one con when I went to the one con with the Deadpool shirt with the sleeves cut off.
Yeah,
people were looking at me like,
yeah.
I'm like, I'm wearing a fucking Deadpool shirt.
Yes, and I get it. And I get it too. There are posers out there. I'm not saying there aren't posers. There are posers out there.
Yeah.
Like we see it at the gym all the time.
Oh yeah.
Like people with their fucking Under Armour Punisher shirts or their Superman shirts, and they'll be like, oh, Kal-El. They'll be like, who? All right. Okay.
You're a fellow Kryptonian. What?
I get it. There are some posers out there, but all I'm saying is just give a brother a chance. If he approaches you or she approaches you and whatever, and it sounds like we know what the fuck we're talking about because we do know what the fuck we're talking about. Don't treat us like shit.
How else would you see a guy that looks like me wearing a Superman chain, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. ring, and a fucking Superman ring?
There you go. It's just and it's just not stuff because he thinks it's cool. It's stuff that
he's
been into since he was a kid. Same here. Which is why I got my dick pierced.
Does Superman have his dick pierced?
No, he can't.
Okay.
Unless it's a kryptonite fucking ring, cock ring.
Ooh. Would he get hard?
When he fucks Lois, he fucks Lois with a kryptonite condom?
You'd have to. He'd fucking kill a bitch.
What do you guys think?
Hit us up.
You know what? I think this is where we're going to end it.
Let us know.
So I want to know your comments. I want to know what you guys think. I want to know everything. You can reach us at geeksthatlift@gmail.com. We're also on the social media. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. I'm constantly updating it. We're both constantly updating it. Also, we have our personal Instagram accounts and Facebook. You can reach me at EJB8274 at Facebook or on Instagram or on Twitter. With him, what's your handle?
Mark076 on Instagram or just Mark Williams on Facebook.
There you go. Also, you can catch this episode. Man, this is a polarizing episode.
It is.
On the Beefmaster Network channel on YouTube. It drops every week. We're going to be doing weekly episodes. And like I said, hopefully this green screen shit works. On top of that, we also, if you liked what you heard or you didn't like what you heard, or even if you just like want to hear more, we're trying to up the production value here. So hit us up. You know, look us up on Patreon. We're on patreon.com/Beefmaster Network. Go on there. We're going to start throwing different tiers on there. You know, it's just something that we're going to use. The money that you put towards it, $1, $5, $10, whatever it is, whatever you get is going to go right back into the show. And it's for you guys, to up the production value. I think that's all I got. So for the Angry Geeks That Lift, I am Coco Nut, followed by
the Freaking Rican.
All right, guys. Kind of sorry. Maybe. Hopefully. We'll see you next week.